Ah! Hello, I have returned. Just as I said I would. I have consumed food. My tummy is full. And now I have drink. Drink everything. Yeah. Right where we left off at. As adventuring in normal penacony, I think. Probably. We still have that weird effect around my eyes, around the screen. Showing that he is being affected by the curse of evil. Will be willing to support my performance and keep the song and beauty alive in the cosmos?
Here, I've got these gems for you.
Oh, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing. By the way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? That's a pretty scary topic. And it doesn't really match the mood of the sweet dream.
You see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
Oh, well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. Feels like they're in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family after all.
Thank you. That'll make for a very juicy headline. Maybe Zite protect us. Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end. I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to kick in?
He is still here and he is still throwing up. Bro, hello.
The world has truly lost its way.
Here, I got these gems for you.
You... Wait, I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right? You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy. A great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream? Oh, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. But what a disappointment. The effects were awful. First some monster cowered in eyes, stabs you in the gut, and then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. The sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
The monster covered in eyes, that is death, isn't it?
Is that all? Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it? What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights, I don't think those have anything to do with death. That whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip. A disturbing voice in my head is getting closer.
My treasure chest, though. Hello. Mochi.
A sip of liquor, a blissful reprieve, drown 1,000 sorrows, that worries leave. I know it. I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
Here, I got these gems for you.
Oh? You're giving me these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place. Are you just pitying me? Well, it doesn't really matter. As long as I have Soul Glad, that's enough. This is just a dream after all. You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health. Oh, maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soul Glad. The Devil of Soul Glad? Care to elaborate? Yeah, it's a seahorse with a long neck. They say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny. Yeah, very funny indeed. Thank you. Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family? Darn it. Now I just want to dig up my brain and use it as evidence.
Woozy.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help.
Here, I got these gems for you. The expression on this hunk of man was complex. It's as if you're looking at a mud-soaked sparrow, unable to fly, nearing its end.
You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully. That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same. Alright then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out to us hounds. Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently? Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
What do you mean? Yes, you have. Just recently.
Alright. Good luck with your work then. What was I even thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC.
Hello. I got these gems for you.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me.
Here, I got these gems for you.
Is this a gift for me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake? Yes, it's for you. Just take it. Is this for real? Someone has actually given me a gift. Not from my parents, but for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, it's not much. I just want to ask you something. I know it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother? Neither. I just wanted to know if you ever heard about death in the dreamscape. You sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny. Right now I'm still under his protection. How ironic. Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right?
I'm in pain. Oh, the effect on the borders. It's getting stronger. And more colorful. I think it was all purple. Now it's gone rainbow. Oma. You wanna talk to me? Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Here, I got these gems for you. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale? Handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in fire?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard of something about death.
Oh, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry, but my boss shut it down.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
I guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing. The devil of Soulglad, angels in the dream, and nightmare ghosts. Surely death is a popular topic in a sweet dream granted by the family. I've collected a bunch of rumors, but no useful clues.
Remember what I said? You Singonians are better off hiding in the sewers. Excuse me? Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Now that makes sense. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
It's you, Masked Fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. You watched that little songbird that couldn't sing Paris right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean, what did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing, if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the street, fool? All part of the act, fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into chaos? Well, I can make it happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
Bird. And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. The word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you. But what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were two mutes, but one is dead now. And the other... Oh, no, he is still in Penacony. I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only two things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive! That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours. Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious mutually assured destruction button. And I have one just like it. When either one of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. Why the heck do you have this? If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care too.
A deadly button, huh? I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend that you speak of. But it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead and press the button, and light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big. But sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay? Dot dot dot. Excuse me, what?
So, number 35, you're back. Looks like your new lucky charm. Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm? Silence. I didn't give you permission to speak, you Siconian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I have no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my asset. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days, proves that you are the real deal. You're insane. Testing out if you're a good product. Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste? I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good, and that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now, and don't let your master down. How much did you spend? My price. How much did you pay for me? Nah, you really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less. I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal? Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Well, you've got some guts. Sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip, a life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
Alright, returning the Trailblazer. Now where are we? I'm lost again. What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days. And do you have a moment to spare, Sioban?
I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jeweled Hosiery. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at So Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We are dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you. Look, Yarchi, the lady is called Serval. I think she is Serval. Who's Serval? Will you introduce me to her? Oh, she heard us.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized non-alcoholic drinks for you.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter? Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips. Did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with the customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck. So don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Oh, collect ingredients for the drinks. Oh, okay. Understood. I could tell that much. Shiny? Check out this bottle! The liquid inside looks beautiful. The label reads Dream Syrup Thick. I don't see an expiration date, but the product date is... half an ember, Rocco? Drinking this stuff can't lead to anything good, that's for sure. But I thought we could drink anything in dreams. That's true, but this really doesn't seem fresh. Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream, and it won't upset your stomach. It's been aging for years, and should have a fine taste by now. Feel free to have some. It's perfect for entertaining lovely guests like you. Then we'll keep it for now. Recipe Dream Syrup. A unique creation from penacony. The syrup is in fact a non-addictive tranquilizer. What? Offering an ineffable experience of serenity and delight for a certain duration after ingestion. Its manufacturer claims the syrup has all the benefits of religion and alcohol without any of their drawbacks. Uh-huh. Bird. Sure. Would you like to invite me to drink with you, customer? Mr. Sana's liquor sure goes down swell. Inspiration is pouring out like bubbles, Chirp. I'm getting ready to exchange creative ideas with Lady Vermilion. Dear customer, I'll have to tip if you're back with you next time, Chirp. I'm a grown-up, what? What do I get an achievement for? Arrive at the Dream Doll Hostelry for the first time. Oh! Okay. Space Hangers. Enter the miniature sandpit into the Dew-Light Pavilion. Sweet Chris, relive the past in a faraway land. Can't actually get behind the counter. What else am I looking for? Can this be used for mixing drinks? Oh, and there's a note underneath. Exchange with your precious things. What should we exchange for it? And who should we give our stuff to? I can give him a bag of trash. I don't want to give up my praise of high morals. I need those. Give a bag of trash. You put a bag of trash into the empty cup. Hey, what are you doing? You can't just throw trash. No way. The words on the note are changing. Happiness is the dream of the humble. Does this mean we can take it? Something feels weird about this. That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough. Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan. Huh? What's all the commotion about? I don't know, but, recipe, bright future. One day we'll have a real house, with a cup of coffee in her hand, or what your wife says. And I'll have a yard where we can grow flowers. A hall where we can dance, a transparent attic where we can gaze at the stars, and ideally a small dog to cuddle and fall asleep with. That would truly be the truly blissful life. You smile in silence and propose a toast. The warm vapor swirls and ascends, gently caressing the ceiling before dissipating. A bright future exists only in dreams. And the picture is a burning snow globe. Oh. Hello?
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Hamaki? The Dreams Old Hosteria only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of penacony, shining light into every corner in the dreamscape. Please, Ilban, I really need you. As you see, I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself. Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else. Give me a sparkling drink, sweet with extra ice. Just one moment. What's hurt you? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar. Yoraichi, can you do the clockwork trick of yours again? How come even you, Himiko? Time is running out. We need to hurry. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Alright, here we go again. You're one of Sealbond's guests, right? What can I do for you? And if you're here to convince me to leave, please stop it. I'll never leave until she accepts my proposal. I just don't get why she won't leave this place. This rundown shack with no customers whatsoever. Sealbond just said anything can be imbibed. Perhaps you can try various experiments to see what different emotions can build with different drink ingredients. Currently calm. Angry. Happy. Sad. Become sad. It's ridiculous, right? The paths were never meant to cross, yet I'm still holding on to her. I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine but afraid of stepping into the spotlight. I need her guidance, and I'll never be able to do anything alone. You don't know Sealbond's past, and you have no clue how radiant she used to be. Even among the talented Iris family, her skill was unmatched. I know she probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead, but all I want is for her to reclaim her place. You feel an inexplicable mix of bitterness and sweetness that permeates the air. The next moment, that emotion turns into liquid, filling your goblet. Oh. She is still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again. You're gonna arrest me though. Eternal endurance. Insufficient active ingredient. Experiment failed. The scholar, frustrated by his 106,000th first failure, randomly poked at the terminal. Developing a new poison formula proved to be much more challenging than anticipated. If he couldn't produce results by tomorrow, his mind was overwhelmed with worry, leading him to knock over the test tube rack on the table. The liquid from two unidentified containers mixed, releasing a pungent odor. The 106,000th attempt. Result successful. Whatever the heck this is. Oh wait, doesn't that mean this is just a poison? She was calm to start with, so happy. I've seen it! The moment when Sealbond and I share the stage. The crowd is going wild. Applause crashing like waves. The aroma of irises fills the air. A beautiful melody playing ribbons dancing around us, and the taste is sweeter than honey. I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams, and every time it mesmerizes me. That's why I have to bring her back to that world, no matter what it takes. Wanna raise a glass, my attentive listener? Let's consider it a toast to my far-fetched dream. I'm gonna give our pickle light grape soda to your tall glass. The rims gently clinked, and I can't read the rest. She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again. I got pickle white grape soda though. This soda made of fermented white grapes tastes both sour and bitter. It serves as an exceptionally revitalizing remedy for summer heat, and consuming it often results in sneezing and a runny nose. According to those who have tested it, it feels like a cold hand pressed against your cheek. Pika! Achoo! Wow. Pokemon reference much. Alright, last one. Angry. I see no way this can go poorly. Those darn Iris jerks! They're the ones who forced Nilbot into hiding here. Running this pesky bar. It's all their dirty scheming. I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into them again. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Master, exposing the crimes committed by the Iris family. Silobon will definitely appreciate it. Oh, talking to you's got me feeling a bit down. My thoughts are swirling, making my mind clear and bringing tears to my eyes. Maybe I should find a place to reflect on what Silobon truly means to me. Here's the payment for the drinks. Please pass it on to her. I'm leaving now. Ameki has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. Our drink is on the house. Please keep the money. When you're ready, go to Gallagher. I can tell he's itching to show off his skills. Yo, Gregor.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. You just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in a glass, and mix it up. And it's done. So go ahead, explore the bar and bring me any ingredients you prefer.
I've gathered everything.
Nice work. Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there. Now, take your pick. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste. So, which one would you like to use as the base?
Oh, never found the Soul Glad. Pico white grape soda or dream syrup. I want the grape soda.
The original formula is said to be Hanunue's favorite drink. It's sour and bitter, and the bubbles burst in your throat like swallowing rusty chains, evoking thoughts of dungeons and prisons. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct, the ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone. So, what's your choice for the adjunct?
I want the bright future. I never found high stakes though.
Bright future. A taste that's been a long time coming. I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me away through the dreamscape wilderness. Those were haunting times. Too beautiful to be real.
Mikhail?
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it.
Straws with concentric circles. You mean like umbrellas? Hanu's sign. Coin shaped to lemon slices. Ah, lemon.
The IPC is favorite. Ambitious, aren't you? Well, it's done.
Ta-da!
Here's to you, the Nameless, with this glass of a ticket to the boneyard. To the dead and the dying.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
The flavors, they're way more sophisticated than Soul Glad. The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of sweetness. I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like. Nothing more.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that Mikhail? I've heard this name in my dream. Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, Yorichi, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. And now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into this case. And of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail. Alright, let's start with what we know based on clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway. She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here, on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing, we only received bad news, and the trickiest kind of that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to penacony at all.
Huh? Does that mean... Death eradicated her?
That's impossible. The problem now is that she's dead, but that it's as if she had never existed in the first place. Let me be frank. This case actually is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before? So, death does happen in penacony, if I understand correctly.
You witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. And how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might even have guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now, I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker as an enemy for a long time, but the hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the Watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker's not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He is the most shameful stain in the history of penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
But what does this have to do with Mikhail?
You don't get it? Well, I mean... Mikhail. The betrayer of the family. He's the watchmaker.
Sometime later.
Huh? Here we are, Clock Studios theme park, the most popular entertainment center in penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts. But an amusement park?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place, but to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macro void. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that are almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC's shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamvale, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs.
So the character of Hanu is based on a real-life person.
History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters are not only exist in Dreamvale, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
There's so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for? So many of them. Never seen anything like this, even when they were tracking down suspects.
Can you convince them to let us in?
We don't need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside. We can just talk here. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. The view here is great, right? We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the watchmaker. In the animation, he is Hanu's partner, and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the watchmaker was personally involved in the war and sided with Astana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hamanui fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless history fictionologists, morning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I am not sure. But Mikhail was already the watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
No way! Not even close!
Hananui freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Astana was uncertain. It wasn't until the watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into a planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus he became known as the father of Penacony. But didn't you say the watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said that you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing, and that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore, so we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors from the Harmony, even though the true traitors were somewhere else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to penacony. But we failed. Too much time has passed, and the land of the dreams has become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up, just like a lost dog. The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness, but it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners, and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened, but this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker, who's been secretly working against the family all this time.
Who could that person be?
Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real, or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we'll find the answers we're seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. Those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out, let's just say there won't be many. I've told you all I know as a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this whole dog bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. If you'll excuse me, good luck to you all. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several Amber eras ago?
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems. While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind the sweet dreams and death. Hold on. I had to check something. Okay, we're fine. While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death. Oh. And that the family isn't all united. Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the Oak family. And that death is related to the Watchmaker. And that lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, And now we're sure that Aventuring's accusations against Acheron are baseless. And that Clocky is based on the watchmaker. You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just a fictional character, not a real person. Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to Yorichi is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then. That pretty much sums it up. Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have, Yorichi. Send a message to Wilt and see how things are going on his end. Ask about Wilt's situation. Mr. Young, our investigation here has come to an end. How's progress going on your end?
Not too bad. The Galaxy Ranger and I agree that the family might be hiding something extremely important. We're now headed to the Dewlight Pavilion.
Acheron, huh? Didn't the Avenger say she was dangerous?
I've confirmed that she's on our side. Don't worry, and please wait for a while. I'll keep you posted as soon as I find anything.
Well, switching to Acheron's POV. What? Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. It seems they've made some progress. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of the Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
Acheron time. She's Nihility. Let's put Ilk here. That should work. Birds.
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency? This door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves. Let's proceed with caution.
Just one moment. Acheron draws her blade slyly. Within a moment, her breath becomes imperceptible. White. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as unauthorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting technique.
Is there a sword like Nego or something? Like Distortion Detective's pipe? Do different colors cause different effects? Caused by different emotions or something? Or maybe instead of emotions, it's more memories. Because she said that her sword, when she unsheathes her sword, it releases her memories. So it's like the Distortion Detective's smoke pipe, but instead of emotions, it's memories. It all makes sense. I understand everything. During exploration, using Acheron's technique to attack normal enemies will instantly defeat them without entering combat. Without hitting enemies, no technique points are consumed. Well, yep, that's normal. Boom. Boom. The model in the sandpit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Maybe the heads of the family used that model for discussing important matters. The footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them. Looks like an outsider might have passed through here not long ago.
Monk. 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 Oh, well, there aren't any people in this mansion. They've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place. Oh, okay. We're fighting now. Oh. Blast. Wait, no. Attack love first. And then blast. And burst. And then he'll press things. Blast. Blast. Why does this thing hit so hard? Blast. 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 Burst. Ta-da! I did it!
Look, it dropped something.
A note? Looks like instructions from the butler or the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned for other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared out the place?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
No one here either.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too. Treasure. Investigate. Oh boy. Got some reading to do. Hold on. I'm back. Okay. A letter from Robin. Dear brother, how are you doing these days? I had intended to visit you at Dewlight Pavilion as soon as possible upon my return, but with the approaching Charmony Festival and your busy schedule, I refrained from troubling you. However, an urgent matter compels me to share something with you immediately. Since my return to penacony, I have experienced a peculiar change in my voice. At first, I thought it was caused by exhaustion or illness, but after consulting with doctors, they assured me of my perfect health and dismissed my concerns. However, my voice worsened over time, and I even experienced periods of complete voice loss. In order to find answers, I conducted my many private investigations, using my idle time out of rehearsals, of course. Eventually, I realized that the harmony in penacony is not pure. The discord lurking within was tainted my voice with harmony, which I believe to be the root cause of my vocal issues. I immediately realized that such levels of interference can only occur if either a powerful external force is pulling strings, or if a senior member of the family is involved. Unfortunately, further investigation has led me to the latter conclusion. This is an extremely alarming discovery. A traitor has emerged within the family in penacony, and it is highly likely that the person is one of the 4 family heads. I trust you implicitly, dear brother, because of our promise. With the Charmony Festival on the horizon, I fear this person intends to impede its progress, or even use the festival for some ulterior motive. At any rate, I suggest you monitor the other family heads while also prioritizing your own safety. You're the only true family member I have left. There is another matter that requires our attention. During my investigation, I learned about the memory zone meme death, and my further inquiries led me to believe that the culprit who directed it caused a series of incidents. It's likely the aforementioned traitor in their family. I've collected more clues, and I'm prepared to verify my hypothesis. Rest assured, you can just focus on the preparations for the Charmony Festival. And once I thoroughly investigated death, I'll come and meet you immediately. It won't take too long. Given your heavy workload, please take care of yourself. Don't stay in the dreamscape all the time. Spend some time in reality when you're free. I've brought some more specialties from other galaxies. Giant mole pudding tarts from Morelons, wild strawberries from Mako and Yako, known for their exceptional size and sweetness, which I'm certain you'll enjoy. And almond meringue cream crackles from Medicia. Don't forget to enjoy them. May I be with us, your sister Robin.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and the Robins showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice, and now it seems I was right.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I can tell, there aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of the paths.
Meaning,
if there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
that would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
List of death's victims. Anzero, a male Halloween, was dragged into the sea by an unknown meme while sunbathing on the beach in the moment of oasis. Subsequent search and rescue operations proved unsuccessful. Note, this is the first case. Can't tell if anything is wrong. Insufficient investigation? Mori, a male from Shanshou, entered a spheroid in Golden Hour and mysteriously disappeared while the spheroid was bouncing in the air. Later examinations showed no signs of forced entry or exit on the spheroid. Note, seems the culprit can ignore physical barriers. Conventional investigation methods feasible? Emaka, a female human, participated in a talent show in the moment of the scorched hand, but accidentally fell off the stage before the judges turned around and disappeared in the shadows below. The footage for that episode of the show has been deleted. Note, the culprit is swift and skilled at disguises. Caution is advised. Weber, a male Pepeshi, fell down when entering his office on Baited and Gilded Hour, and was killed by an unknown name that suddenly appeared. The memories of the witnesses have been processed. Referring to attack wounded or vulnerable individuals, uncertain, maybe taking orders from someone else. Shemet, a male Pepeshi, was taken away while flipping over a card at the casino in the moment of stars. The casino staff has dealt with the aftermath of the incident. Note, flipping a card. Interesting. Deckham, a male human, jumped onto the ocean of dream bubbles in Blue Hour in an attempt to impress his girlfriend, but got entangled by an unknown meme under the sea and drowned. His girlfriend's memories have been processed, but the outcomes were not satisfactory. Further intervention from the motivators may be unnecessary. Note, most cases are related to the ocean. Could this be a breakthrough? Additional scratch that. After checking, only 2 cases were related to the ocean. Kaisia, a female Foxian, was engulfed by an unknown meme while playing dreamy slots in Golden Hour. The incident caused a huge commotion at the spot. The memories of most witnesses have been processed. Note, could it be the Sweet Dreams troupe? Does it have the ability to imitate and learn? Multiple corporates? There's likely a mastermind behind the scenes. Omega, a male bloodhound, was attacked by an unknown meme before his shift changed in the moment of serenity, resulting in his death after the fight. Security measures have been enhanced in this prison area. No notable details on this case. Need to ask the Bloodhound family to strengthen defenses in the prison and other facilities. Janet, a female human, disappeared while visiting the film history gallery in the museum in the Moment of Soul. She was drawn toward a mysterious sound contour and walked on into a screen, vanishing without a trace. The sign has been cordoned off. This is the only case where the culprit demonstrated speech ability. Further verification is required to determine if this is a false claim. Monk, a male Intellitron, was attacked while replacing his newly purchased high-grade vision sensor in the auction at the moment of dusk. Vision sensor, noteworthy. Annette, a female Papeshi, vanished while touching up her makeup in the bathroom before the graduation ceremony at Paperfold Academy in the Moment of Soul. She was caught by a meme into a mirror and disappeared, witnessed by a teacher at the scene. Mirror, noteworthy. Current hypothesis is related to sight. Chloe, a female endowment, was attacked by a meme and disappeared when she blew out the candles during a birthday celebration with her friends in Blue Hour. All witnesses are currently receiving treatment from motivators. Note, more attacks occurred in dark or dim environments. Is sight really a trigger? Carissa, a female Alovian, was harassed by a fervent fan backstage before her performance in the Moment of Scorched Sand and was subsequently abducted by a meme during her escape. A Bloodhound family has apprehended the fan. Abducted. Keep a lookout for this fervent fan. Dorian, a male human, took a nap before the end of his shift in the Moment of Daybreak without telling his managers and was abducted by an unknown meme hiding under a chair. Emergency intervention was provided and production at the fast factory has resumed as usual. Note, taking a nap. Plus, consider discussing with the Alfalfa family about increased vacation time and additional breaks for workers. Marlowe, a male human, disappeared after being involved in a car accident in the Golden Hour. Witnesses reported the presence of an eerie meme who fled underground at the scene of the accident. This is a genuine case of death. The meme must be connected to concepts such as death and murder. The list comprises over 100 cases related to the Memory Zone meme death. However, the author of the list seems to still struggle with figuring out a pattern. The information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims. I don't see any commonalities among them.
It looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to death.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced. This light cone is securely guarded. It must hold some important memories.
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was her pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away. Oh, letter from Alfalfa. This Sunday, I've been informed about Robin, and I'd like to express my deepest condolences. However, I must remind you that you now hold the position of not only her elder brother, but also the head of the Oak family. Your every action has implications for all of penacony. As penacony is going through a critical period, it is crucial that you do not allow your hatred to cloud your judgment, and be cautious not to engage in activities that others can use against you as leverage. I heard that you are planning to dedicate a significant amount of time and resources to find death. Such action does not serve the best interests of the family as a whole, and I strongly advise you to reconsider it to avoid potential impeachments from other family heads. While you are convinced that death is connected to the Watchmaker, I have met that Watchmaker many times long before the Dream Master adopted you and your sister. I've never found any evidence linking him to the Memory Zone meme. Now that you are the head of the Oak family, it's essential that you assess the situation objectively and consider the bigger picture. It's unwise to allocate all of Penacony's resources and manpower for the sake of personal vendetta, as this would bring dishonor to the Great One. The Harmony Festival is on the horizon, and the Watchmaker's guests were all barely holding back their own agendas. Neither you nor I could face the severe consequences if Dominika's arrival is delayed. Therefore, I urge you to control your emotions and fulfill your responsibilities as the head of the Oak family, focusing only on the festival and avoiding any interference from the external sources. In addition, we must not neglect the honored guests invited by the Watchmaker, as mishandling this matter could lead to diplomatic conflicts with other major factions, involving us in disputes that could have been avoided. As your elder, I hope you comprehend the gravity of the situation and handle it appropriately. As for the matter of Robin, there will be time to pursue it once the festival concludes. By then, I'll provide you with the necessary resources and manpower in the name of the Alfalfa family to help you get your revenge. Additionally, I have heard rumors that the Dream Master is not entirely pleased with your recent activities. I advise you to conduct yourself with caution. Yours sincerely, Lord Oti.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Odi is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They don't seem to care much about death. Instead, they're more concerned about the Harmony Festival and the Watchmaker.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure, there's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own agenda.
Boy. I really want to keep going, but I think I've strained my throat a little too much. I'm losing my voice now. Getting difficult to talk. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here for today. Technically, this stream says it's only been going for 1 hour 17 minutes, but I was going for 6 hours before this. So technically it's been 7 hours and 17 minutes. So that's all for today, and I'll continue from right here tomorrow, most likely. I'm gonna go to bed. Have good night, or good day, whatever time it is, I don't know. Bye bye. Bye.